Yeah! What's poppin', everybody? Thank you yet again for tuning into the channel. I'm back this time with a discussion video to discuss a topic that seems to have ruffled some feathers. First and foremost, this took place on my Facebook page Monday night, which was Christmas, into Tuesday morning, which was yesterday morning. And I meant to do this video yesterday, but I ran into a few things. I had to run a few errands and I ended up picking up a few shoes. I got some stuff off right there and I got some stuff off to that side of me. Most of the shoes on this side have already been updated to the website. Link is in the description below, so go ahead and check it out. Also, before I want to get into anything, I also want to say that there's been a few people that have hit me up asking me if there is somewhere where they can mail me stuff. Check out the description below. The P.O. box information is there. Let's go ahead and jump into this discussion topic. This is on tipping. What do I mean by tipping? I mean, you go out to a restaurant with your lady, with your man, you guys is having a great dinner, everything's flowing nice, you already know you gonna beat, she already knows she gonna give it up, the check comes, you ready to get up out that motherfucker, and at the bottom with the total, it asks you how much you would like to tip your waiter or your waitress. So now what happened was there was a disgruntled post about people not tipping or not tipping enough. Last time I checked, tipping is optional. If tipping was mandatory, it would already be in the check. They wouldn't be asking you at the end how much you want to tip. But tipping is optional. It is to my discretion how much I want to give you, whether it's nothing or whether it's a few dollars. Hey, some people were posting in those comments them leaving $20, $30, $40 tip. Again, it's totally to the discretion of the person that went out to eat, the person that's handling that bill. The post that the young female wrote was, if you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to eat out. Along with that comment, she wrote that if I have $80 to spend, then I shouldn't be ordering a $70 steak because I'm not gonna have enough to tip. The reality of all that is that, no mama, I've been working hard all week. If the steak is $80, I could afford that steak. That's why I walked in this motherfucker. Your job as a waitress or as a waiter is to serve me. I'm not saying you a slave. I'm not saying that I'm cracking a whip telling you to come to the table. What I am saying is that you applied for the job as a server. Whether I tip you or not, whether the last guy tipped you or not, whether you're having a bad day or not, regardless of all this, you chose the job. You applied for it. You went to the interview. Every day you set an alarm to wake up to go to that job. Plain and simple. At the end of the day, the point is tipping is optional. I don't have to tip you. I could tip you if I want, and the amount that I tip is to my discretion. I think there was one person that just continually kept asking me, but why you don't tip? But why you don't tip? But why you don't tip? And I had to keep reiterating. I never said that I don't tip. What I don't do is I'm not gonna be forced to give you something. So now here's a concept that I feel that has never been introduced into society. And I feel as if the restaurant has somehow convinced the world that tips are based on the waiter and the waitress. I don't believe that at all. Tipping should be based on quality of food. Let's just say this. If you go to a restaurant, you sit down and eat, and you order a steak, and the steak comes out fucking dry or burnt. You ask to send it back. The waitress makes it happen, takes it back, brings it back. The next steak, just as fucked up. You're agitated and you're angry right now because your food got messed up. You came in here hungry, you came in here ready to eat, your food's messed up. So now the anger that's accruing within you is for the cook. It's not for the waitress. More than likely, the tip is gonna be affected because of the quality of food. And where I'm going with this is that waitresses and waiters should be paid. They should already get a base pay. $8, $9, $10 an hour, whatever. All you're doing is going to the window and bringing me back the food. All you're doing is passing by, and if my cup is empty, filling it up. To me, that doesn't really warrant a tip. I think it is the cook that should be working for tips. Mainly because if the food comes out shitty, well, guess what, my dude? The guy in the back cooking, he's the one that don't give a fuck. He's the one that don't care. He's back there cooking. He don't give a fuck if the shit comes out fucked up or not. You know why? Because his money is guaranteed. He is the person that should be working on tips, not the waiter and the waitress. Granted, that's not the world we live in. I'm gonna get a lot of that, but that's not the world we live in. Cool. But just because the world has been bamboozled and you've been bamboozled, it don't mean I gotta play along with it. Now, the waitress, I might give you $2, $3 doing the balancing act of bringing my food over. I might give you $2, $3 for filling my cup up with water and, you know, refreshing my drink. I might give you $2, $3. I'm not giving you $20, $30, $40. For what? If you don't want to serve me, fine. I'll go get my food from the window. If you don't want to refill my cup, cool. Let me know where the fucking fountain is so I could go get my drink. I have no problem with waiters and waitresses. I felt as if people were trying to turn it around, as if I have a problem with a female waitress or a male waiter. I don't have no problem with these people. But at the same time, you're not gonna fucking complain and feel entitled and serve me as if I have to tip you. No, because at the end of the day, tipping is optional. I believe there was a few people that said, if I don't get tipped and you come back in, I'm not serving you. Maybe in a little establishment, you might be able to get by with that. But if I go to an ale house, a Denny's, Gators, motherfucker, you gonna serve me, bruh. These are mainstream restaurants. You think your boss is gonna be like, oh, that guy didn't tip you last week? Fuck him. Even if your boss does say that, he ain't gonna walk out and say it to me. Plain and simple. Think about it. Last week when I didn't tip you, maybe my food was fucking shitty. My experience at the restaurant is not based on how quickly or how much you served soda in my cup. My experience is based on me being hungry, me coming into the restaurant, me eating, me liking the food, me not liking the food. That's what's gonna make me decide on how generous I wanna be. I'm not gonna be generous on a tip if my food was fucking shit. I'm just not. And that's why I think that the concept of the waitresses and the waiters being paid and the cooks working on tips, it would actually help for there to be better quality, because now the waitress already is getting paid. Now I don't have to hear about your fucking 4 kids that you need to provide for, you need tip. If the person that's not tipping want to be cheap and they don't want to tip, that's their prerogative. There's no one that's forcing me to give no tip. It's just not happening. The waiter, the waitress, you gonna come take it out of my pocket? Because that's about the only thing you gonna try to do. Come take it out of my pocket. But if I give it to you, I'm gonna give it to you at my discretion, and the amount that I want to give you is gonna be what I want to give you, not what you decide. So that was what my point was. And you know, of course, you guys can go ahead down in the comments, leave a comment. Before you leave a comment though, I don't want to see no comments talking about, oh, you fucked up because you don't tip. Because if you comment that, then you're an idiot. You didn't listen to the fucking video. I never said I don't tip. What I'm saying is, you're not gonna force me to tip. The manager, I don't give a fuck if you're an owner. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna force me to tip. You're gonna provide me with service, and if I feel like tipping, then I will. And if I don't, because some people kept saying this, it's a depiction of your character. Motherfucker, you crazy? I wake up every day and bust my ass to fucking feed my kids and take care of my family. And you're gonna try to tell me that my character as a man is now in jeopardy because I didn't want to give some fucking broad or some dude $2? You got me all the way fucked up. All right? So do me a favor so that this doesn't get out of hand like it did on the Facebook page. I never said I won't tip. I just said that I won't be forced to tip. What I'm asking people out there, do you agree with the concept that I'm saying where waitresses and waiters should be paid? I don't want to hear about they make minimum wage. Cool, guess what? That's complaining. Get another job if you don't like that pay. The purpose of the video is to say that tipping is optional. So if you're a waiter and you're a waitress, you shouldn't be going in with a chip on your shoulder expecting something. You shouldn't, because that is entitlement. You feel that I owe you. Before I even sit down, you feel that I owe you. And if I don't give you a tip, the last thing you need to be doing in your mind is thinking, oh, well, when this nigga comes in again, I ain't serving him. Or I even seen someone say, yo, if you come in again, you gonna get spit in your food. And the person actually worked in a restaurant. My dude, you will get that restaurant shut down. You spitting in people's food? Bruh, I'm almost certain that's a crime. You could get arrested for that. You about to fuck up your whole shit because you ain't get $2? You really about to spit in somebody's food because you ain't get $2, $3? It's insane. Some of the comments I was reading was fucking out of this world. I couldn't believe that I was reading it. I want to go ahead and try to close out this video. I said a lot of stuff. I was a little passionate. I'm sure I rubbed some people the wrong way because I always rub some people the wrong way. At the end of the day, I'm gonna say what I want to say all the time. And I never mean it in no disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just passionate about some of the things that I feel. And I think the whole concept of a waiter and a waitress making tips is fucking fucked up, all the way fucked up. Life is short. When I woke up today, I took a second to think about all the motherfuckers that didn't wake up today. I woke up today. I'm still in this motherfucker, competing, making money, creating content, having a good time, enjoying life, fucking, smoking, drinking, whatever. I'm still in it to win it. There's motherfuckers that didn't wake up this morning that they not in this motherfucker no more. So my whole thing is that if you got a job that you don't like and you complaining about it, my dude, do something to change it. Leave that job. Go get another job. Stop complaining. Change the odds, change your odds, change your scenario, change your environment, and you'll see that you'll be a lot more happier instead of complaining every day. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all with that. Stay tuned. I got another video coming with these pickups. I love all y'all. Everybody stay up, stay fresh. I'll catch you on the next vid. Peace.